What it do, YouTube, and welcome back to the channel. It's Ricky Unboxed here. As you can see, we are diving into the new iPad Pro, but not just any Pro, guys. This is the M4 iPad Pro. Now, nothing short of typical when it comes to the iPad Pro packaging. We're gonna go ahead and slide the traditional tabs off the back of the box, and we're gonna dive into this. This is a 256 model iPad Pro. Now, I went with the 13-inch just to test it out and see how it is. This thing is extremely thin and very lightweight as my first impressions. Now we're just gonna set this off to the side just for a quick second and run through what comes in the packaging. Now, unfortunately, if you are one of those Apple fans who like collecting Apple stickers, this iPad Pro no longer, or I guess the iPad Pro lineup no longer ships with a sticker. I guess this is Apple's way of trying to save our environment, so they're gonna be not shipping the stickers anymore. Anyways, just running through, we have some quick little setup guides, welcome to iPad, and just some other basic paperwork that comes in pretty much all of the Apple packaging. We have a 20-watt charging brick. Now, seeing that this iPad is extremely expensive, I would have preferred to at least see the charging brick that supports the fastest charging for the iPad. Now, I did go ahead and get this in the space gray model, and they went ahead and sent me the cable in space gray, or at least closest to the iPad. I really like that addition. The only thing that is kind of missing is that same color coding on the block. Hopefully Apple does this in the future, where they color code the block with the iPad like they do the cable. Moving on to the actual iPad Pro now, and the first thing I'm greeted with is that beautiful iPad space gray colorway, as well as the traditional Apple logo. Now, just taking it out of the packaging and just getting my hands on this thing and feeling it for the first time, this thing is extremely thin, guys. Very thin iPad, very lightweight. And one of the things that the key things here is that they moved the camera to the landscape side, which I don't know why they haven't done this so long ago. And they also removed the 10 megapixel wide ultra wide camera at the back. That's actually a LiDAR scanner. We are still getting 4 speakers on the outer sides of this iPad, so the sound quality is extremely nice. And then we do have an Apple Pencil that we're going to be doing later on in the video, so stay tuned for that. USB-C, seems like Apple's going USB-C right across all of their devices now, which is nice to see. Very long awaited, but we're going to go ahead and power this bad boy on and dive into some of the features that this iPad has to offer. Now, turning it on, we have that traditional iPad logo, which is amazing. The display on this is actually a tandem OLED display, so we're supposed to get some higher resolutions and some cleaner graphics out of this new iPad. This iPad is already insanely powerful, but like I mentioned before, it is the M4 chip now, so they actually happen to, I believe it's keep around the same battery size, or even a little bit slightly smaller battery size, but because the M4 chip is so powerful, we're still getting that same battery life out of the iPad. So there's nothing really new about the interface, same old interface. It's still a very smooth iPad, reminds me a lot of the last generation Pro. And again, that front facing camera is a 12 megapixel ultra wide front facing camera, which is really nice. It's a very clean camera, very responsive to Apple Face ID. And then we have our power button there at the top, and we have our volume rockers there on the sides. And these volume rockers are active, so depending on which way the iPad is oriented, you're gonna get different feedback from those buttons. Again, weight 1.8 pounds, extremely light iPad, and then the depth is 0.2 inches. So it's the thinnest product that iPad's ever made, or I should say Apple has ever made. They're just slightly coming in a little bit thinner than the S9 from Samsung. The Apple Samsung beef is always so amusing. They always try to beat each other, even if it's just by the slightest of an inch. Moving on to display, we are featuring a Ultra Retina XDR display. Again, tandem OLED, so the colors are very vibrant on this iPad. Resolution is just around the same, coming in at 2752 by 2064. And then for brightness at SDR content, we are at 1000 nits of max brightness. And then for content shot in HDR, we can get all the way up to 1600 nits of brightness. So if you're going to be outdoors, you're not going to really notice much of an issue watching content outside, or just, you know, using the web, using your iPad outside. The graphics and the color on this iPad are very, very nice, very amazing. I'll let you guys enjoy just the rest of this little clip here of the outdoor content. This iPad is already insanely powerful, and we do get a spec bump. We have multi-core coming in at 13,000, just over 13,000, and single core just under 4,000. So this iPad is already insanely strong, but it's just keeps getting stronger. Anyways, we're going to be diving into the Apple Pencil Pro now. Just going ahead and taking off the sticker there. The box looks really nice. I really like the design of this box, designed by Apple in California. So very standard packaging. We have Pencil Pro here. So Apple's going with the Pro on the pencil now. Not really much of a difference with this pencil. I guess there kind of is when it comes to, there's like a new squeeze feature, and it can, you know, if you rotate the pencil, whatever you're using, like a highlighter, I'll show you guys later in the video, but there's a little bit more tricks that you can use with it. It's coming at around 19 grams. I kind of felt it. I kind of thought it was a little bit heavy to me, I guess, because, you know, for a traditional pencil, they're just extremely light. But, you know, over time, like, you're not going to really notice it that much. But for me, like, first impressions, I did think it was a little bit heavy to me. The design is very sleek. It has Pencil Pro there on one side, but let's just go ahead and get this packaging out of the way first. So there it is, Pencil Pro on the top there of the pencil. And then you can actually change this little, I guess you could say, like the pointer piece. And if you take it off, it's like a yellow strip inside. I guess that's just the technology that it's using to sense, I guess, the iPad. And then this is just that little plastic tip that you can change over time as, you know, it'll start to rub away, I guess, or like fade away, kind of, I guess, I don't know. But we're going to go ahead and pair this up. So as soon as you magnetize it to the iPad, now, I don't know if you guys realize that, but when the iPad seen the pencil, the logo that showed up there was not an iPad Pro logo. Little pet peeve there, Apple. I'm spending this much money, at least give me that Kim Pro on the pencil. But anyways, we're just gonna run through quickly and get this all set up, so it kind of gives you like a quick little rundown of how to use the pencil. I'm just scribbling away here, and I misspelled hello, but it auto corrected for me, so here we go. That's good so far. What's up? And yeah, it's very responsive, very nice. I really like it. It really feels like you're writing on paper. Like, it's very similar to Samsung's S23, I think we're at now. S23, or is it S24? Shoot, I don't know. I can't keep up anymore. The S24, yeah, but it's very, very responsive. Now, the only thing that I would have preferred, or I would have liked to see on a Pro product, is how the S24 has that air command. The air command is really cool, where you can, you know, do commands physically in the air. I thought that was actually really cool. But, you know, I'm just going to go ahead and mess around with this pencil. I'm going to draw you guys a little picture. Go ahead and drop a like if you guys enjoy the picture that I draw. But yeah, just moving around, feeling the pencil. It feels really nice. But I'm going to go ahead and let you guys enjoy me just playing around with the pencil, and I'll catch you guys in a second. So go ahead and drop a like if you guys enjoyed my picture of some sort of Dragon Ball Z character. They all had that type of hair. As a kid, I loved drawing these photos. So anyways, just moving on, and let me change the color of the pencil because I don't think that one's kind of hard to see. But basically, Apple put a gyroscope inside the Pro pencil. So now if you turn the pencil, it actually can recognize exactly where you are or where the pencil is being rotated. So that's kind of cool for those people who like to draw and things like that. This can come in handy. This pencil can only be used on the M4 iPad and the iPad Air M2. So it's very limited right now which products you can use this pencil for. This is definitely not me hinting on maybe getting into Apple stocks. It's definitely not me hinting. It's not financial advice or anything like that, but I'm just showing off some of the features. So I like how you can hover over, you know, the graph, and it can kind of just, it has like a pointer, or you can kind of follow, just, you know, not actually touching. This is not a new feature or anything like that. This was on the old Apple Pencil as well. But yeah, that's just me playing around with the pencil. I kind of like it. It charges extremely fast. I don't know if you guys realize, but when I first hooked it up, it was at like 13% or something like that. And it's already at 63%. That's me failing trying to get it to magnetize, but the magnet is very strong. It's not like it's gonna fall off or anything like that if you know, haven't attached to the top of the iPad. But all in all, guys, I think this is definitely going to be an iPad for somebody who doesn't already have an iPad. Maybe even, you know, stick with last year's model to save some cash. That's everything I have on this iPad, guys. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. But without further ado, take care, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace out.